Welcome back to the farm, my Farmelia. 2 weeks ago, the wife and I went to a PFI conference. If you don't know what PFI is, it's Practical Farmers of Iowa. They kind of like the enterprise rent-a-car farm organizations.
And they give you the tools to be your own boss.
So to speak. And at that conference, there was multiple speakers, but one in particular was Greg Judy. Greg Judy was there talking about rotational grazing pastures and developing pastures. And he's one of those people that you can really hang on every word they say, because you can go and actually see the results of what he's preaching on his farms. He said several things that were impactful, but there were some things that really resonated with me. The first thing was he advised that you got to get your livestock, even your chickens, rotating and get them mobile and rotating around your property. And the next thing he said was all small farms or all farms should have some kind of passive income when it comes to agritourism. And for those who don't know, we purchased 3 years ago, we purchased a homestead, and it was actually the Extreme Home Makeover house, and you can see it back there. When we bought this house, of course we want to do some sustainable farming on a small scale, but also one of the key elements was that we can eventually one day turn this house into a destination. So him saying that you have to have some kind of passive income, and agritourism is the way to go. You should have an Airbnb on your property. And so after that conference, I started looking for a couple things. I started looking for a mobile coop, and then also I started to look for a tiny house option. And on Facebook Marketplace, believe it or not, I found this guy right here. It's a John Deere hay wagon. My initial thoughts was to turn this hay wagon into a mobile chicken coop. It's pretty much set up and ready to go. Put some new tires on it, and we're ready to go. However, when I was sitting there talking to the old timer I was buying it from, and he was really talking about how he thought this would make a cool shepherd's hut, and he was just talking about it, and as he was talking about it, I started to visualize what he was saying. So I'm gonna give you guys a tour of this hay wagon, but this is actually gonna be shepherd's hut. And my beautiful wife have tasked me doing this project and completing this project before the end of April. Now, I know I have some neighbors and a couple brother-in-laws or three laughing and rolling their eyes right now, but I am going to try to tackle this project. And I'm going to have you guys along on the journey. Today we're just going to do a tour, and I'm going to go step by step on the process and let you guys know the build costs and everything that I'm going to be doing to it. So let's get into the tour right now. Hay wagon itself is a 6x12 wagon. It's an old John Deere wagon here. You can see on the wheels it has the JD for John Deere. Also, you can see that all the tires really have flat surfaces, so it has been sitting for a long time in the same spot. It has a trailer hitch hookup right there, and these have the front pivot where it has a front pivot where the whole wheel moves. Then I have another hay wagon right over there. I'm not for certain what kind that is, but all 4 tires need to be replaced. It does have makeshift electricity to it. Right here it has makeshift electricity. Someone ran an electrical cord in there, so it has a couple lights in there, and then of course it has the trailer lights, but we're going to be keeping this on property. It's never going to leave the property. It does need a new roof. We're going to rip all the plywood down and redo all this. This right here I think is oak. These are pretty solid, so I might save the lower portion to do like batten style on the bottom portion of the siding. I'm not 100% certain yet. And then we have this one stair here. The door is currently right here, but my thought process is actually to move the door to the side here. That way I have enough room to be able to get a kitchenette in here, and then as well as a bed and a wood burning stove. let's step into the hay wagon. Now, here's the hay wagon. As you can see here, it has some shelvings in here. Someone, I think, was using this as like a construction trailer, because it says like tape measure, it says like first aid, chalk line, safety goggles, screws, nails, all that up in there. But that's the lights I was talking about here. And then you have over here where they put up some pegboard, so they had tools and stuff hanging up there. All this is going to get ripped out. We're going to actually gut this entire thing. I'm going to restud it. I'm going to bring in my dehumidifier, but also you can see that the roof here has started to leak. I think these are currently some 1x2s or 1x1s. Yeah, I would say these are some 1x1 studs. So we're going to stud this out with 2x4s so we insulate it, guys. So what I see is we'll have a door here, like a 32x80 door, and then on this side you'll have a bed, but also on the right side, currently where the door is at, we're gonna have a little kitchenette, and then from the kitchenette we'll have like a pull-out table, so there'll be a bench and some chairs that you can sit down on. Also gonna have a wood burning stove in here so you can be able to keep warm, and then of course this wall here eventually will be closed off, and then we'll be able to put a window here for a lot of light. Now, one drawback right now is, as you can see, I'm 5'9.5", 6 foot on a good day, but if you can see that, my head currently touched the rafters, so we're gonna have to get some more headroom in here. Again, this is something all new to me. But a third thing that Greg Judy said is you gotta let your discomfort energize you. And so once we saw this this hay wagon, I saw my wife, I saw the smile on my wife's face, and I knew we were going to be purchasing this hay wagon and turning this into a shepherd's hut. So she has been, if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, she has been posting non-stop about the hay wagon. That's how excited she is about it. But it's going to be a cool project. I have never done anything like this before. If you guys are builders or construction people out there, or DIYers, drop some comments below. What would you do with this hay wagon? Would you turn it into a mobile coop, or would you turn it into a shepherd hut? It is, like I said, the typical size of a shepherd hut, but again, am I investing too much money trying to get this thing going? Now, I will say I'm going to set myself a strict timeline, and I'm going to set myself a strict budget. My goal is to have this completed no later than the end of April like she wants, but also I want to keep it under the budget about $3,000. I'm going to have to get really thrifty with I'm going to conserve money. Now, one thing I will say, because we have moved around a lot and we have actually fixed up a lot of homes, we have a lot of leftover building materials such as towel, light fixtures, and things like that. So I do have those things. I also have some wood, but one other thing I gotta do is we got a lot of unfinished projects that we have to get done before spring. Well, we put up a big greenhouse. We haven't talked about that yet. We got to put the plastic on there before March so we can start our planting season. If you look back here, we got a video coming out about this, but I've started a new goat paddock. I gotta finish that. So it's crunch time, guys. It's really crunch time. And if you guys are in the state of Iowa, or you're driving through the state of Iowa, and you feel like you want to turn a wrench, pound a nail in, feel free, reach out, let me know, because I will take any suggestions, any help that I can get, because I am not one of those people that like to do DIY projects. I'm the first person to tell you, I'll hire a professional and let them do the work. But this one right here, Jamie has challenged me to do it and complete it. So that's what we're gonna do. So hopefully I don't get over my head, guys, and I can get this knocked out. Make sure you guys hit the like button. If you want to follow this project and want to get updated on our videos, make sure you hit that bell notification. Also, my YouTube algorithm told me that over 90% of our subscribers hasn't watched these two videos that I have over here to my right. So make sure you guys hop over there. I'll be over there waiting for you. Catch you over there, guys. Peace.